I'm going to start with a story about these two Americans that went over to the Middle East. And their job was to go find oil. So they're out in the desert one night, and they hear this voice. And off in the distance is an old man on a camel. And he yells, "Hello, the camp! Hello, the camp!" So the two Americans invite him in. They sit there and they have a nice meal, talk about the desert and whatever else they did. And at the end of the meal, the old man looks at the Americans and says, "My new friends, thank you for your hospitality. I'm a nomad. I have no money for which to pay you. So please, let me give you some advice. Tonight, before you go to bed, fill your pockets with sand. And tomorrow, you'll be very happy. But if you're like the other Americans I've met, tomorrow you're going to wake up, you're going to be depressed." Thank you for the meal, got on his camel, and he rode away. So as Americans are preparing to retire for the evening, talking about, "Oh, that old guy. He wants us to put sand in our pockets. Yeah, I'm not doing that." The other guy says, "Oh, yeah, I got it, okay. Really? No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, fine." So the one guy heads off to bed. And just before the other guy climbs into his tent, he reaches a little out and gets a little sand, and he sticks it in his pocket. So the next day, they wake up, and they're starting to get the day going, and they're talking about, "Oh, yeah, that old guy. That old guy. He wanted us to put sand in our pockets. What an idiot." And the second American went, "Oh, yeah." And he reached into his pocket, and he found that all the sand he had put in had turned to gold. But since the Americans didn't really know him, he wasn't part of their team, they never really hung out with the guy, his advice wasn't worth anything.